It's been 1 year since this tank has been running. What would we have done different? Here are my top 10 things I would have done different if I were to start all over again. Welcome back, fellow reefers. My name is Sean, and this is where we take reefing one day at a time. 1 year. Wow, what can I say? It's not been easy this time around. This first year has been a challenge with so many things causing setbacks. So let's get started. What would I have done different? Number one, I would have incorporated my fish quarantine into the new build when I was designing it. The tanks currently get in the way, and I'm down to limited space when trying to do my testing or to do maintenance on the tank. Number two, I would have quarantined every fish for 30 days before placing them into the main display. Let me say, once one fish had marine velvet, it was not easy to get rid of, and I lost a lot of fish to it. You can click right up above here to see that video. My tank is still running fallow until November 14th. Number three, I would have waited longer to get some corals. I lost a good amount of nice corals because my tank was not ready for them. Clearly, it was not mature enough. However, it was a weird situation at the time where I was getting rid of 2 frag tanks and was offered a trade for one of my tanks in exchange for some high-end SPS corals. Into the tank behind me they went, and it is there that they met their demise. Number four, I would have started this tank with a sand bottom. This is a touchy topic, being some love sandless bottoms and swear by them, while others just simply do not like the look or the lack of beneficial properties this holds. Myself, I like a sand bottom. Number five, as far as the fish room is concerned, I would have finished the cabinets and molding and aesthetics of the room before I even began putting water in the main. This seems to be holding me back now as far as completing the whole fish room for fear of contaminating the tank with dust or what have you from construction. There was the first 5 things I would do different in this build. If you have not seen my interview video featuring Bill Davis, the creator of Reefing USA, click up here to check that out. It's a new reefing show that is making its way around the country. Think of it as kind of like a rock show, kind of like Metallica is going on tour, but instead of them playing music, they're bringing high quality vendors to your city. Here we go with number 6. I would have added leak detection to this build. While I still can, I have not went out and bought any yet. I guess you just never learn. But with the tank overflowing this year from an aqua lifter pump on my CPR overflow, I really needed to get on that leak detection. In my defense, I did not get an Apex until last Christmas. I know it's almost Christmas and I still have not bought leak detection. Number 7, I would have figured out what to do with this false canopy right here. I still have no way to get this to stay up. As you can see, when you open it, for it to meet the tank's edge, it won't lay flush with the ceiling because of we have a heating and cooling vent right up there and it's kind of blocking it. However, I think I may, just now while recording this, came up with a solution. And I need your input on this one. What about mounting shocks? Kind of like how the back hatch of an SUV has to lift it up, the gate, and keep it open. It's worth a try. Number 8, I would have waited and really invested in some Ecotech MP60s. I have 2 max spec gyres, the 200 series, the biggest I could get at the time when they came out. I don't have a flow issue. It is just a pain in the butt to keep these clean. You have to fight like hell to get the magnets to separate off of the glass, and once you've done that, you need to take it apart, which I really don't like. Things get broken, or you may lose a very much needed part. This year, I'd like to upgrade to the MP60s. Number 9, a backup generator. I would have had a whole house generator installed in the event of a power outage. Now, I still don't have one, but we have a gas power generator that we can use. The only downfall is that if I'm at work, well, I can't leave work if my home loses power. But as long as I am home, I'm ready. You can click up here once again to see that video on what we went through trying to save this tank during an outage. Before we get into the last thing I would have done differently, I really want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed to this channel. It means so much to know that you were interested in following along in this journey of our build. This channel was never made with the intent to have, say, 1 million subscribers. It was always meant to just document my tank and, well, share what I can if I could help all of you as well. Good or bad, I want to document it all. Great days and the not so great days. With almost 400 subscribers now, I wanted to say thank you all. I would love to do a live event where I can talk to all of you, but until you get 1,000 subscribers, you are not able to do the whole live thing. The 10th thing I would have done differently is I would have not been so afraid to start my channel sooner. I missed out on so much as far as construction of the fish room, being I started the channel 3 months after the tank was up and running with some fish and coral. So if you're thinking about doing a channel, don't be afraid. Who cares what people think? It's your channel. As long as you enjoy doing it, that's all that matters. As long as you were given the gift of waking up today, go make a video. You just may help someone else too. So until then, we'll see you on the next one.